Hi guys, welcome to this system here, this particular SSD, and this is the one for Carli, so projects of ArcoLinux build your own Arch Linux customized installer. So that's it. Carli. Okay. RIP, right? What's RIP? Rest in peace. Yep, rest in peace, but also the recent installed packages, and archiso is one of the last packages that came in, and it's a 53 version. Every single time Arch Linux releases an archiso, which is often the first of the month, right? Because the application archiso is used to build the Arch Linux ISO. When is it released? The first of the month. So every single time you go over, and we have Carli 10 here, there's no need to have a Carli 11 since the changes are that small. But nevertheless, we should check what do we have in this folder and what does archiso relang have in its folder. We go to user, to share, archiso, and here you see me using these references. What can you do? Open folder as root, and we can say let's for later on make a copy of this folder and rename it to -53-1. Then in the future we can compare what's the difference between 52 and 53. Not much. So compare. I'll find same, we don't need to see the same. If they're dangling, let them dangling. If there are 4 here, 4 there, that's just fine. This is changed. A number. What else? Dangle, dangle, let them dangle. Some text. No problem. A number. No problem. And packages. They have decided to add 1, 2, 3. That was the full April's Fool's Day, the locomotive. 4 packages that have changed. That's it. Okay, so fine. Anyway, we need to go through the motions of taking a look at what changed really. So super F5 directory comparison, make a bit smaller. This is the original one, right? So I could take this one since it's a copy. But I need to go deeper. Configs, relang. This is a structure I want, I need. Relang to this one. You can go. And this is Carli 10. This is our relang. Compare. And off we go. If it dangles, leave it dangling. And that's it. And all that's new, that's blue to the left, is important. These are our decisions to make, to have a grub with the name Carli, and have a mirror list, etc, etc. So it's the left one that interests us. And like I said, if it's dangling, let it dangle. The difference is here we populate our own key, so that's good. Host name is different. Of course it's different. We don't want to be called archiso. So we have here the mod t. Fine. Get the mod t in then. That's just the text that greets users in TTY. Remember to delete it if you're in GNOME and you use GDM. GDM will show you the text and it's ugly and it's slowing down your system and all that. So all good. This is changed. Why? Because we're called Carli. So we keep off. That's okay. Cow space, that's also okay. Okay, cow space, yep, that's the only difference. And here we got this number. So the left is the original one, the right is Carli. Off you go. It's Carli Linux, not Arch Linux. Small change. Important change. Arch, 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 Carli, Carli, Carli. And the rest is technical, but it's not changed. Cow space is there, and Carli's are arches. Done. Splash is unimportant. And finally the packages, right? So these two are for USB, I believe it was. This one I forgot, for the cards, I think. And voila, we just take over what they say they will put on the ArcoLinux. That's the idea of Carli. Follow at least the first lines that come from archiso, and the rest, well, the rest is the rest, right? You decide to install Cinnamon, type Cinnamon in the text and you've got it. It's installed in your ISO. And so on your future system. I love candy. Yep, we do love candy, so we keep that in. And profile def is not changed. Well, they use dates. We use a version number. And names and a date and thing. Okay, all good. That's that. Now I was thinking about something else. So this is covered, right? This is covered. Normally I would do a refresh and go over it again, because we are humans, human beings make mistakes, right? And go over every single file again. Did I forget anything? And so on. Okay, looks good. So that's that. Basically, we can start building our scripts again. I do have to tell people that number 53 is just fine now. Archiso 53 is cleared. And you have to say that also in this particular script, because we made kind of fail-safe. And where is the fail-safe? In the beginning. We say that archiso required version 52, 53, 52, 53. Why do we have to change that? I've made a failsafe. Sometimes the archiso packages change so much that you get errors and nothing gets built, right? And users are frustrated. So it does a check. If the version of archiso is the same version, then okay, do it. That's this one. And it's not the same version, stop, exit 1. Give a message in red, you need to install the correct version of archiso. Or downgrade, update, downgrade, depends. So by changing it to 52 to 53, we're in order. Everything will work just fine and we can try and build an ISO. But that's for later maybe. But for me, Carli 10 is finished. We can push it to the internet with an extra video, an extra article. Basically, this was a very minor change of archiso, which makes us very happy, to be honest. All right, cheers.